Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. My name is Amarpreet Kaur and I am your computer teacher. We were doing a chapter second whose name is computer memory. We have covered a few topics in a first video. Now we will start from this topic. Okay. Now we will start from a optical disc. First, write a date 15 May 2021 and day Saturday. Okay. Now, what is an optical disc? An optical disc is an electronic data storage medium that can be written to and read using a low powered laser beam. Now, in case of optical disc, we can say that it is an electronic data storage medium. On optical disc, we can also store a data. You can store your pictures, videos that can be written to and read. You can also written on this optical disk, and you can also read a data from this disk using a low powered laser beam. In case of optical disc, we use a laser beam. Okay, underline this word, laser beam. We use a laser beam to perform a read and write operations. Okay. Now the example of optical disc is compact disc. Now what is the full form of CD? Okay, underline this. You have to learn the full forms very carefully. Okay, full form of CD is compact disc. Okay, you can see here, this is your CD. CD drives read up information stored on a compact disk. Underline first line. What is the function of CD disk? It will read the information on the CD. Okay, you can only read information. CD is an external storage device we can use as an external device. Okay, the lifespan of optical disk is more than magnetic disk. Now the lifetime of this disk is more than the magnetic disk, and it can hold up to underline this line, students. It can hold up to 700 MB of data. Now, how much storage it can hold? 700 MB. This CD is of 700 MB. Okay, you can store data up to 700 MB. CD drive is usually connected inside the CPU box. Okay. Suppose this is your CPU, and here you can find a box, and in that box you can connect your CD. But can also be connected. You can also connect using a USB port. Okay. Now these days, mostly we are using a USB port. USB, what is the full form of USB? Universal Serial Bus. Okay. Now the types of CD. Now first is CD-ROM. First type is CD-ROM. Full form of CD-ROM. Underline this. Okay. Compact disc read-only memory. We already know the full form of CD and ROM. Now write just here simply. Okay. A CD-ROM is a CD containing data which has been written at the time of manufacturing. When this CD is manufactured, only that time you can write a data, and data cannot be modified or erased. You can't erase the data on a CD. That kind of CDs are called CD-ROM. Next is CD-R means recordable. Okay. Compact disc recordable. A CD-R can be used to write data by the user only once. Only one time you can write a data on a disk. You have a one chance to write a data on the CD. Okay. And this data cannot be changed. Okay. You can only write one time, and you can't change that data. Now next is CD-RW. Compact disk rewritable. RW means rewritable. A CD rewritable can be used to write data again and again. But in case of, this is the best thing, you can write data again and again on CD-RW. The data can be erased. In this, you can also erase the data, and you can modify as many times as required, and you can modify as well. Next is digital versatile. Digital DVD. Okay, digital versatile or video disc. Okay, it means we can also call it DVD. Now, what is DVD? DVDs are now widely used in computer. We also use DVD these days. They have now become a popular medium for storing information and videos. You can store your window on this DVD, and you can store any other information. Okay, yeah, DVD is almost similar to CD. The function of DVD and CD is same almost. Even the working is also similar. Okay, working you can say is also similar. The only difference, now underline this line, the only difference is that it can hold more information than CD. Now, what is the difference? It can hold more information. Okay, this one is best. We can store it can CD only can store 700 MB, but we can store more than 700 on this DVD. DVDs are widely used for storing and viewing movies. You can store a movie. Okay, you can store a movie on this DVD and other data. You can heavy data you can store. Now, next is Blu-ray disc. Now, what is Blu-ray disc? Blu-ray disc is an optical disc. It is used, underline this line, it is used for storing large amount of data and playing videos. You can store pictures and videos on this Blu-ray disc. The main difference between DVD and Blu-ray disc is storage capacity. Okay, only the difference in between these two is the difference in case of only storage. Now, next is flash disk. The flash disk, underline the first line, the flash drive is a small portable data storage device integrated with the USB. Now here you can find the full form of USB, Universal Serial Bus. Okay, you have to learn this full form, connector. Okay, now also underline this word portable. Now it is a small portable data storage device. So you can use a flash drive on any PC. Okay, it is a USB connector. Okay, like your pen drive. It is like just like your pen drive. Okay, now next case is pen drive. It acts as a portable hard drive and easy to use as it is a small and can be carried in a pocket and plugged into any computer with a USB drive. Up to this underline this. Okay, now you everyone know how it looks like. Your pen drive, you can see the image here. Okay, it has a storage capacity up to 1 TB. You can purchase a pen drive up to 1 TB. Okay, and it is very small in size, and you can use or you can connect to any computer. Okay, so it is easy to use. Now next is memory card. It is a commonly used known as multimedia, underline this word, multimedia memory card. It is also called a multimedia memory card. You use this memory card, suppose this is 32 GB memory card, you can use in your phone. Okay, and it is very small. It is more smaller than pen drive. Okay, and its size is usually you can say 1 to 1 and 1.5 inches. Okay, very very small, and these are used in mobile phones. You can use, and in your cameras you can use. You need to have a card reader to read store data on a memory card. If you want to see your pictures or videos which are stored on your memory card, you have to insert your memory card into your card reader, then only you can see your pictures. And you can also insert this memory card into your phone, then you can also see the pictures on your phone. Okay, next is measuring the computer memory. Now how we can measure the computer memory? Okay, the basic unit for measuring the memory of a computer is byte. We can measure the memory of a computer in terms of byte. 1 byte has 8 bits. Okay, and what are bits? Bits means 0 and 1. There are 2 bits which we can use in case of computers. Now also underline next line as well. A byte consists of a group of 8 bits. Okay. For example, you have written here 100010111. That is 1 byte equals to, in 1 byte you can only take 8 bits. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have taken 8 bits. Okay. These are 8 bits. A group of, also underline this line, a group of 4 bits is known as a nibble. Okay, if you take a 4 bits, then you can call it a nibble. 1001 is nibble. Okay, 1 nibble equal to 4 bits. You can only take a 4 bits. Other units for measuring the computer memory are KB, kilobytes, MB, megabytes, gigabytes, GB, and terabyte. Okay. KB is small and MB is more higher, and GB you can say more higher, and then GB, TB have a more storage, and so on. Now look at the chart here. 1 KB has 1024 bytes, and 1 MB has a 1024 KB, and 1 GB has a 1024 MB, 1 TB has a 1024 GB. 1 PB has a 1024 TB. Okay, you have to only remember up to TB, but now, because nowadays we are using a memory only up to 1 TB, we are not using after that. Okay, PB is parabyte, then EB is exabyte, and zettabyte and zottabyte. Okay, and this is petabyte is more higher. If you will go down, then your memory is increasing. You may have heard that your computer has a 4 GB of RAM. Okay, it means, or you can say 80 GB of hard disk. Okay, this is, we are just talking about the memory. Okay, now your chapter has been completed. You have to read chapter up to this, and this is your homework. And also learn the spellings of difficult words, and also learn those lines which I have asked you to underline. So thank you, students. Stay home, stay healthy.